Today we're looking at CMaps Analytics' new plug-and-play location intelligence component for web intelligence and all of the different ways that your business users can now explore tabular data in an interactive location exploration tool. By default, we can cluster or uncluster locations to give me a summary based on proximity. Now, as we zoom in, using our legend widget, I can use location to constrain and summarize my data as a sum. I can also have context to my top and bottom performers. Additionally, if we uncluster these locations and I want to quickly explore individual points, I can launch our advanced info window, and as I make selections on the map, it's not only showing the location, but more context to how it's performing compared to all of the other locations visible on the map. Or we can look at how we're performing against all of the locations. Or we can even select locations on the map using one of multiple selection tools by lasso or distance to see how we're performing based on what is selected. Now, what if we're not exactly sure where we want to focus our attention yet? If we were to come into this map view, we now have the ability to rank and filter location. Maybe I want to see who my top 20 performers are across the entire US. Now I can quickly assess where my biggest problem is. I can see here that one of our poor performers here is based in New York. I can click on that location. It will automatically expand the map for me. And now we have multiple options to either export these locations. I can use multi-select to look at all three of these locations to see how they're performing at once on the screen. And using my advanced info window, I even have routing capabilities at my disposal so that I can autofill and generate the best optimized route to visit all of these customers. Now with these directions, I can assess what the total travel time and total travel distance will be to visit all three of these accounts. Additionally, CMaps Analytics will cache this selection so that the next time I open this report as an end user, I can get right back to these directions and even potentially change or reorder as I see fit. All of these capabilities come right out of the box with CMaps Analytics View for web intelligence. Now the question is, how do we build something like this? That's the beauty of the plug-and-play extension. When we go to design mode, you can see that the process for creating this kind of analysis is as simple as clicking on the bind button and clicking on the data that you want to display in the map. So we could easily change our measure, let's say from population or sales to growth, save this, and now as an end user I can change this configuration. Well, this great functionality comes out of the box. You have the full span of capabilities with hundreds of properties to fine-tune your optimal location intelligence experience using a single component. So we could transform data like this into drillable location intelligence directly within inside of Webi while still taking advantage of all of the tools that I showed you in the previous example. The power is CMaps Analytics Designer, which would allow us to take this kind of template, quickly customize all facets of the user experience, and then import that directly inside of Webi, all without any server-side installation or requirements for your data to leave your firewall or secure infrastructure. To take advantage of these capabilities, simply download the extension right off of our website, install it in the Webi, and start creating location intelligence within minutes.